Bit of a different day here at Volvorama. Amazon gearbox top, drill, big set of drill bits, carpenter's drill bits, and an M16 by 2mm tap. Shiny car's been out and about, got its steering set, though it took 2 goes to do that because one of the side rods was worn out, which I wasn't aware of. But fixed it now, had a new one, stuck it on. It's now got steering reasonably straight. So what am I up to? Well, emerging from one of the various piles of well, prop shafts and gearbox, we have this prop shaft, which is in nice nick. Ooh. And having sorted through a big pile of speedometer cables, I found one which looks like it's the length I need. And here's the clever bit. Right. I've got a few of these, but this one I reckon is good. And hey presto, an M41 overdrive gearbox with overdrive from a long departed 1800S. This has got the correct size output shaft for an early Amazon, for an Amazon, full stop. And unfortunately, of course, the gearbox top would require massive alterations, but they're all interchangeable. So the next stage is to prepare a Amazon gearbox top to fit, and that means you need the inhibitor switch that stops the overdrive from engaging when you're not in top gear. Right, that's inhibitor switch is off yet another gearbox, but it's okay. 30mm across there. I had to cheat though, just used a pair of grips to get it out. Right, you need this hole in the top of your gearbox. Fortunately, most gearboxes have these mouldings on the bottom, which are castings on the bottom, which line you up, and also you've got thicker aluminium there for threading the switch into. Right, just did the usual, going through several stages of drill bit with that. The tap required, strangely enough, for a British made switch, because it's all Lucas stuff, it's M16 by 2mm. Got that on eBay. It was used but excellent. It looks brand new to me, £9 odd, so that was fine. And I've got these carpenter's drills which are very handy. What's going on? Carpenter's drills which are very handy, because it means you can fit a 14mm drill in a 13mm chuck. So did that and very carefully tapped it. This won't fit in my tap holder, but I just did it very, very carefully with a 10mm spanner. So I reckon that is ready to go. It's not the best of gearbox tops, so I thought, well, if I mess this up, at least I haven't destroyed a really nice one, but that might do. I think the one on the car is a bit better, so if needs be, I'll tap the one on the car. Other parts of the job, of course, are going to be figuring out some sort of overdrive switch. This is an original one in the Scruffy car. That's not an original lamp, but it works very nicely. And of course, should have an overdrive relay as well, which means not such a high current goes through that there switch. This particular car's got a whole mess of relays here. It's one of my experiments. That's a Volkswagen changeover relay, and there's some other little changes. It means I can flick from dip to mains using the flasher switch on the column rather than that annoying foot switch. Works a treat. Now I've got an overdrive switch which will fit in this car, but I'm just likely going to fit a simple pull switch. I don't particularly want to take this to pieces again and fit the column switch. I quite like the originality of it and all the rest of it, so I might just fit a little illuminated pull switch down there next to my custom radio installation. By the way, if you're ever breaking up a 240, take the sort of the oddments tray out of it, because they make a great radio fitting for an Amazon. So there we go. Yeah, look at this. This even got a new dashboard top at one time in its life. And just to provide a bit of variety, had to get rid of a wasp nest inside this hayloft. I think I've done it. See when they come back. So hopefully we're all ready to go with this. Whilst I do tend to go into bush mechanic mode, I will give this a clean before I put it on. But I reckon we're ready to go. It's nice and straight, and the switch works. Right, this gearbox was an old M40. It wasn't brilliant, but I might be able to get some bits out of it to fix another overdrive unit. So there we go. What fun. And Moog continues to watch over us. Runs like a dream.